never slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness.
Lap penalty. Agostinelli is just ahead of them. He's done his long lap penalty as well.
Third place.
It was 9/10 of a second with the chasing group. Uriarte leading the way. Veda up the inside of Christian Daniel once again, so his lead was rather short-lived.
Yeah, and Brian getting it a bit sideways on the brakes going in there, but he managed to hang on to it.
Who's that across the finish line that time around piece? They closed him by a 10th, but look at Brian out front. He's just...
They're broken away, the group is broken away. Yaroslav Karpushin is back there in... presumably ruined his concentration having to do the long lap penalty, and
thinking, no way, I'm absolutely going for it. Last time around he set a 146.8, but actually the fast...
In 6th place, and that's the rest of the field. I wonder if these leading group of 5 are going to hang on to it.
Gonzalez
caught himself out. Anyway, back with the leaders then. Brian Uriarte still with the advantage over Pratama and Hakim Danish.
Just right on track, Peter, because Joel Pons back into 19th place at 145.9. So actually had a big twitch to the front end then.
He did, didn't he? He collected that up just in time to... They got a very, very slight advantage over the 17 of Yaroslav Karpushin.
There's a lot of pace in hand here for the riders, but do they want to burn up their tyres too quickly or not?
Well, Joel Pons turned it right, but he lost a little bit of ground, but I think it could have been a lot worse.
Karpushin's absolute Kurdistani rider, just what a tick up in form he's had since that pole.
You know, he's had a lousy season and a half in Rookies Cup so far, but he was 6th in FP2.
On it, isn't he? He got a podium last time out in Sachsenring. He's got Danish for company just behind in that front row start. Podium back in Germany.
Made a complete mess of qualifying, didn't get a toe, but certainly he has pace round here. If his
behind him, and the chase begins. They're 1 second off David Gonzalez at the really impressive. One of the youngest riders on the Rookies Cup grid, isn't he? Is Hakim.
The pace is anything to go by, so it would be great to see Pons way up in this group.
Line, we're going to come across the intermediate, second intermediate now, near enough. Danish went very wide there. That could have been a long lap penalty for Danish. Uriarte and Pratama, a bit like yesterday, just swapping places on the exit of this corner. We'll see whether that gap is coming down or not. But the leading quintet, he was certainly right on the edge of the white. Did he actually go onto the green? That is the question. Around various parts of the track then. Morelli sitting tight in 3rd position. If they want to just have a race of their own, it's in their best interest just to absolutely pin it. Question.
And he's still there in 3rd place, and Christian Daniel Jr.
Daniel just behind him as well. Here is that fast, because they've got Karpushin and Danish hot on their tails.
And if you saw the orange tape come off someone up into 5th again, I think somebody way off in the green there. Christian Daniel Jr., he'd lost a few places.
Flowing section of the track, that's not really an overtaking spot, Christian, but he didn't quite make it.
So got pulled off one of the bikes there, and another bit lying on the road. That is the tape that they have on the radiator, perhaps, when that messy lap a couple of...
We've got track limits warnings for Agostinelli, Brown, Monignane and Danish.
So at the start of the race, as the temperature rises, the riders can pull the tape off and give them full turns to go. But he's back in the hunt now, up into 6th place ahead of Morelli and Gonzalez. Danish, yeah, that is very much a warning. All 3 abreast again on the brakes, and it's not ruling.
There is Benyat Fernandez then. He was the fastest rider on track last time around at 2/10. Really impressive, all this. I mean, what a change.
Morelli! No plan B takes the lead.
Brilliant. No plan B. Up there once again. He's a second quicker than your leader, Christian Daniel. So he could well be a threat later. We've had in this race so far, Peter. A proper race of 2 halves. As we see, Fury's been a little bit quiet this year, hasn't he? Not what we expected from the Argentinian kicker in the race. But what's for certain is these front 5 riders are just absolutely tried. It's gone down there.
KJ is down. He's up again, and
to see. Off the year with a 5th and a 4th place finish. He got his first podium in Le Mans race, drilling it. They're not interested in a big pack race. They want to have one of their own.
Yeah, that's right. And
I think it is as well, who's had a rotten run of luck. He was taken down yesterday in that multi-ride too. He's not been on the podium since. So this is what we want to see from Morelli.
Yeah, he had 2. And Brian Uriarte and Veda Pratama are well able to drag this group away from the rest.
The crash. Big shame for them. Here's what happened to it then.
Wins last year, and we want to see him on the top step of the podium, and Brian desperately trying to get the field, but that isn't happening at the moment. It's 3 abreast on the brakes.
Oh, and Christian Daniel, morning Danny. He was trying to go into the long lap, I think. Yeah, he was trying to go into the long lap.
Keep his KTM off the green stuff there as he chases Morelli away from the first corner.
And of course him and last on the brakes there, just lets them off a little bit later than everybody else. He's going to go across track limits though, and just had nowhere to go. Tassini just right in front of him. Morelli came to blows back in Sachsenring, didn't they? And look at the gap then with the chasers. They are on the exit of that, which is the risk you run as they come now down towards 2A and 2B. An unfortunate incident there. So back at the front on it, they are gonna catch them, I think, Peter. It was Veda wants to go on the inside there again, but Christian Daniel just so late on the brakes, isn't he? Goodness me. And that was and Peter Veda from Uriarte, Danish car pushing Benyat for 0.6 of a second as they come across the first intermediate split there. So I think that's it. A bit of an example there. He slightly rushed the corner, but I don't think he sacrificed his drive too much there on this big. And there's Daniel, Morelli and Gonzalez, the front 7, 8 riders. The leading pack have been caught officially. Fastest rider on track is that rider there. Big hill climb up towards turn 3.
And I think he dragged Veda Pratama onto the green with him there.
Now starting to pull away a bit. Ramadeepa in 9th, Carter Thompson and
Danish
long lap there. Number 7 of Benyat Fernandez.
And of course that group of 5 punches a big hole in the air at turn 1. But there's the chasing pack, including Benyat Fernandez, and they are closing in. They're visibly close. Penalty.
Yeah, there we go. Long lap penalty for Danish. He did go on the green, so that is it.
And that drags the other guys into the slipstream very effectively. So it's Brian Uriarte who takes it now. You don't need to see the too much about the timing screens, because you can see they are closing in.
That's going to have to take it as soon as possible.
He is really. There's just 7 laps. There's going to be 6 laps to up the lead from Veda Pratama.
So heavy on the brakes, and it's really steep downhill. And this is the danger. You know, Uriarte, Pratama, they do not want a big pack because all.
I wonder if how quickly he'll see. He should come up on his notice board on his
into turn 4 there. You can see the rear wheel of Uriarte is just popping off the ground momentarily. What that means is, come the end of the race, they could be leading over the line on the towards the final lap and then finish.